What a time to be here on the NBL Network because it is playoff time. Here in the NBL, we kick it all off tonight with some wild card action. Before we get there, of course, we have our NBL Live pregame show brought to you each and every week by our graphic sponsor, Web3KS.com. Doing so much for everybody across the entire NBL network. If you or anyone you know needs graphics done for an affordable price, hit up Web3KS.com. Let them know NBL sent you. You'll get 15% off the entire order. Web3KS.com, the leaders in affordable graphic design. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us for NBL Live broadcast 271 here on the NBL Network. We got wild card action tonight, Thursday night. On one side, you're going to see AFC wildcard. It is going to be the Jets taking on the Colts. On the other side, you're going to see on the NFC side, the Cowboys taking on the Panthers. Bomber, it's the best time of year to be here on the network because the action, if you think NBL Live is great throughout the regular season, the action always seems to get ramped up in the playoffs. And if you go back and go through the archives, look through some of the top games, a lot of the memorable moments here on the NBL network happen during the playoffs.
Yeah, a lot of comebacks, a lot of crazy plays early to start the game, giving teams hope. We got two great matchups today. Home field advantage for the Carolina Panthers taking on the heavily favored Dallas Cowboys. Then the Indianapolis Colts, who have been red hot this season, try to continue their winning streak. They're at home against the New York Jets team that limped into that 6th wild card spot. I think both of these games could be interesting, especially early on. If you can see the Panthers or the Jets get out to an early lead, might put some pressure on these heavy favorites.
All right, let's get right to it. Let's take a look at our players to watch for today's wild card action. And don't forget, folks, we've got action throughout the week. Bomber, coming up tomorrow night, I believe 7 o'clock Eastern time, we got Building the Franchise where you're going to see another one of these wild card games.
Yeah, absolutely. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to see the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the New England Patriots in some playoff wildcard action as well. The Cincinnati Bengals are going to be at home taking on another heavily favored team, I think the New England Patriots. We're going to see if our Building the Franchise Cincinnati Bengals can stay alive. Plus, on that episode, we also are going to be announcing who we're going to be following in NBL Season 37. That's right. We're going to be doing a team reveal.
It's the Atlanta Falcons.
It's going to shock you. It's
not the Falcons.
I don't like to knock anybody off, but it's not the Atlanta Falcons.
The Falcons.
So 31 other guesses are still wide open, man. Your guess is as good as mine. I don't even know at this point. I mean, I do, but just to make it, sound a little bit more
seem like there's more suspense.
Exactly.
No, actually, we've hired a firm. They have the choice in an envelope. Only 2 people in the world have but you'll check that out 7 o'clock Eastern time tomorrow. That's on YouTube, youtube.com/MaddenBomberLeague for BTF. All right, now let's get to our players to watch for today's wild card game. Let's start off with that AFC matchup. Starting off with the Indianapolis Colts and Bomber Le'Veon Bell. Boy, talk about one of the signings I think has gone completely under the radar. We know how tough it is running in this game, and Le'Veon Bell, 1,000 yards rushing, 1,200 yards rushing, 17 touchdowns, 7 per carry, and 0 times as he put that pigskin on the ground. This Colts team, you heard it on the Commissioner Corner podcast earlier tonight, they really came from obscurity. They struggled early in the season. We had written them off, and then they have stormed back. Probably the hottest team coming into playoffs, and a big part of that is because of the rushing attack with Le'Veon Bell. Yeah,
how phenomenal has the 29-year-old, 94 overall Le'Veon Bell been for this Indianapolis Colts team? Well, let's just put it on paper. They're the 3rd-ranked rushing attack in the NBL. They've stormed back in what was a slow start. I believe they started 2-4, 2-5. They're now 11-5 to finish the season. They've been red hot, and it's all been behind the legs and ground and pound efforts of Le'Veon Bell, averaging 7 yards per carry. I mean, he wasn't talked about up until a recent magazine. He made the cover of the most recent NBL magazine, and he was number 2 on our top 5 plays this week. If you haven't checked that out, that's also on our YouTube channel right now. You can catch that every weekend. It is released top 5 plays of the week. But yeah, he was on there twice, actually. So he's just been phenomenal and been doing a great job leading this team and just taking the bulk of the pressure off of Russell Wilson and putting it onto his shoulders, and he's been carrying the load.
On the flip side, for the New York Jets, we saw him last night in that Week 17 matchup. Dalvin Cook crossing the 1,000-yard threshold, 17 touchdowns on the year, 5.1 on the ground. We have a dueling running back battle tonight, Bomber, but coming into this game, boy, how impressive was Dalvin Cook yesterday against that Tennessee Titans team. I think he carried the ball 26, 27 times, up well over 120 yards, and he was phenomenal, really controlling that time of possession for the Jets.
You look at these two halfbacks, even though they might be quite different, they're really quite similar. They like to get outside. They're very elusive. They have phenomenal spin moves and juke move ability to make the defender miss. Dalvin Cook, Le'Veon Bell. It's going to be a duel between these two halfbacks. Dalvin Cook, though, I mean, he's the up-and-coming. He came from the Minnesota Vikings. It wasn't really working out. He comes over to the New York Jets. You know, you look at him averaging 5.1 yards per carry. They both have 17 touchdowns. I like Dalvin Cook. Obviously, the younger halfback, 26 years old compared to Le'Veon Bell's 29. Very similar. If they can both get going or one of them get going, it could really pay dividends for this team, for their team trying to win the game.
On the flip side, we have a great NFC matchup, Cowboys and Panthers. Panthers winning that NFC South. Cowboys we saw last night in the Week 17 matchup, losing a heartbreaker. A lot of people calling it one of the biggest choke jobs we've seen, considering they could have just won the game by basically running the ball out. Instead, they throw a late interception in overtime. They lose the Giants, who end up taking the division. On the side of those Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott, he's got to be the key today. His quarterback rating, only 90.7, 2,000 yards, 10 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. So this is a guy, Bomber, who has more interceptions than touchdowns this season. His quarterback rating, as low as we have seen it, only 2,000 yards because he's been benched. He's missed a couple games. How much can the Dallas Cowboys trust Dak Prescott to lead a long run into these playoffs?
Got to let the regular season just be what it is. The regular season, obviously, this is going to be a team led by Zeke Elliott, but I still do believe in the arm of Dak Prescott. Injury earlier this year might still be affecting him as he finished the season kind of shaky. 65 QBR, 100 QBR, a 107 QBR, and then a 74 QBR. It's been up and down, and we haven't seen those big high-performing games here this season in NBL Season 36 from Dak Prescott, but I still got to go with the old veteran. I mean, right now he's 28 years old. He's still a top quarterback in the NBL with a star development trait. I expect him to have a big game tonight and just shut all the doubters down, and this is the game to do it. This is the game they're heavily favored versus the Carolina Panthers. Go into Carolina, shut the doubters down, then head to Detroit and make another run.
Z-Star, owner of the Dallas Cowboys, in the chat saying injuries all year, plus he can't hit the broadside of barn. That is not a lot of confidence in their franchise quarterback. On the flip side, for the Carolina Panthers, we know all about DJ Moore, but how about this defense led by the veteran, the top player, Luke Kuechly, 83 tackles, 3.5 sacks, 7 interceptions. He's also got an additional 12 tackles for loss. And Bomber, that speaks a lot to how fast Luke Kuechly is. He can come around the edges, seal that edge on the outside run, because let's be clear, the NFC South, they've got some top running backs there in Ronald Jones, Devontae Freeman, and Alvin Kamara. And Kuechly has been a monster at that middle linebacker position.
Can't sleep on Luke Kuechly, 95 overall, 30 years old. He can still get it done, keeps his head on a swivel, and he's got a nose for the ball. He's always just around the point of the ball. He finds a way to make plays, and I don't expect anything less today. 6'3", 238 pounds. He's shifty. He plays like he's 250, 260. He can get off the block shed. He's a phenomenal middle linebacker, arguably a top 3 middle linebacker at this point of his career, still in the NBL. This might be his last game with the Carolina Panthers if they lose, so I expect him to leave it all on the field tonight.
It is Wild Card Weekend to get a full week of playoff action here on the NBL Network. Don't forget BTF tomorrow night. Saturday night, we'll have divisional round action, another NBL Live Super Show. Sunday night, Conference Championship doubleheader, a tradition here on the NBL Network, and the Super Bowl for Season 36 coming up Monday night. Unless we say otherwise, 9 o'clock Eastern time. That's our usual start time, unless something changes. Bomber, let's get to it. Let's start with the Jets and the Colts. Coming into this game, I think a lot of people favoring this Indianapolis Colts team just because of how hot they are coming in. But this Jets team is a formidable opponent with Dalvin Cook. They're going to try to control that time of possession. Can the Jets pull off the upset today, or are we going to see this Indianapolis Colts team continue this hot streak?
I like the Colts. They're at home. They've been hot. I think the Jets are going to keep it close, but I think the Colts are going to pull away at the end. I got it 31-17, the Colts over the Jets, but it is going to be close in the first half. I think third quarter is when the poise comes out and Double-A runs away with this game.
On the flip side, NFC and Porter, the 4th winner in 4 seasons of the NFC South. Can he do something in the playoffs? His first chance at making some sort of run as the favorite at home, or the Dallas Cowboys, who some very handsome, intelligent caller on Commissioner Corner said he needs to stop being the bridesmaid and start being the bride. Can he get a big win today on the road?
Yeah, I think he does, and I think he's going to be pretty convincing tonight. Even though I want Porter to hang around, at least in the first quarter, it feels like a first seed versus 16 seed here in the NCAA March Madness, which is coming up soon. It feels a lot like that right now. I would like to see the Panthers hang around. I just don't know how much further this team can actually go. They finished the season 12-4. That was a Cinderella season at that. I'm going to have the Dallas Cowboys winning 38-13 over the Carolina Panthers tonight on the road. Sadly, Porter, I'm sorry.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's get to it, folks. Let's get the playoff season underway here in the NBL. We are just a couple days away from crowning a champion. Coming up next, 2 wildcard games. It's Super Show here on NBL Live. Cowboys and Panthers, Jets and Colts. Let's get to it. NBL Live 271. It's coming up right now.
I just want to say, hey, man, this is T.O., the cover athlete of the Madden 19 Hall of Fame edition, and you're watching the gold standard of the franchise mode, the NBL Network. Holla.
And here we are, another NBL Live Super Show. This one is where we kick off the season of crowning a champion. It is playoff time here in the NBL. On the left side, the AFC wildcard, Jets and Colts. On the right side, Cowboys and Panthers. On the NFC side, Monday night will crown a champion, but you got to start off by winning tonight. It's NBL Live Broadcast 271. I'm OSU. I'm hanging out with my man, the Commissioner Bomber. Bomber, it's got to be nice for you as a nice return to start out the game for the New York Jets. It's got to be nice for you. You get this first round bye. You can just hang out here, watch the action, and see maybe who you're going to be facing next round.
Yeah, it's a familiar position. I absolutely love it. But here, I'm going to play a game with you. I didn't talk about you. I'll talk about this with you prior to the game. Here's the game. You're going to have to name Eric G's favorite cereal, and you only get one guess as every game.
Lasagna.
We'll go with the Cowboys.
It worked on MCS.
Panthers.
I don't know if it would work here.
You're going to get an opportunity to make one guess every time the possession changes, okay? So so now the Carolina has the ball. Obviously, when Dallas gets the ball, you get another guess. You're going to get one guess at a time, and if you guess it correct, then we'll go ahead and do a merch donation on our next NBL live stream to the audience that's here live. We'll do up to $40. You can get anything off cfnclothing.com, preferably from the NBL tab. Yeah, NBL merch only. All right, so your first guess on the cereal.
See, here's my fear is it's gonna be like some obscure cereal.
It's not that obscure. No.
Okay, thank God. I'm like if I gotta have to pick out.
I'm gonna ask you for to lose. I want to give something away. So.
Okay, well I'm gonna go with one of my favorite cereals to start off with.
You might guess it on the first one. This might be dead.
Go
ahead.
I'm going with the CTC, the Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
No, not Cinnamon Toast Crunch. You'll get a next guess when Dallas gets the ball. Right. Not there. You have plenty of guesses. Here we go. 2
big third downs here in the double box right side of your screen. Driving back to pass, Deshaun Watson looking over the middle of the field, has a man, and that was a dangerous throw because it looked like there was a user there. He just sort of sidestepped the throw. 3rd and 3 on the left side for the Jets, looking to start off strong. He's going to look over the middle, and that is a dangerous throw, and that is going the other way. Picked off by the Indianapolis Colts as he's returned it past the 50 down to the 49-yard line. So not the start that old Sclam was looking for.
Yeah, Sam Darnold right there, just a little bit of a hitch in the throw and throws. That's just a bad pass. Throws into traffic across his body, across the field, trying to hit a crossing route.
Cross. DJ Moore with a little drag route. He takes to the 39-yard line, and the Panthers already in business against Bomber, a defense that Z-Star has a lot of trust in.
Yeah, absolutely. Z-Star has a defense that can flow everywhere, especially at the linebacker position. Jalen Smith and you got Vander S. Those guys can make plays. Watch Barcavius Mingo on the right side. The defensive line led by DeMarcus Lawrence isn't too shabby either.
So we'll go full screen to this Carolina-Dallas game. Dropping back to pass is Deshaun Watson. He's going to roll out of the pocket and chuck that away. And Bomber Deshaun Watson coming in, the big free agent signing. No more Cam Newton in Carolina, but Cam's still in the playoffs with the Detroit Lions. They got Deshaun Watson at the helm, and I guess you can't doubt the signing because they ended up winning the division.
And he got the best quarterback award as well for Deshaun Watson in the NFC. So he had a phenomenal year here with his debut season with the Carolina Panthers.
Handoff to Scott on 2nd down. Going to cut to a 3rd and 5. You can keep tabs on that Jets-Colts game. Small screen left side as the Indianapolis Colts, they're inside the 40-yard line as well at the 39. Not the way the Jets wanted to start this game, especially as the underdog. Bomber. You never want to come out and throw an interception on your first drive.
No, absolutely not. And at that point, what happened was Darnold got to the right side. He's got everybody dragging to the left side. He's throwing across his body, across the field, and just didn't put enough underneath it. And it was just great defense by the Indianapolis Colts, who are phenomenal ball hawkers.
3rd and 5 for the Carolina Panthers as it's a pump fake for Cam Newton. Dropping back. He's looking over the middle of the field. That's a horrible throw. Should be going the other way, but Xavier Woods should stick to wrestling and stop trying to catch passes. It hit him in the stone hands, and the Carolina Panthers are bailed out from a horrible throw from Deshaun Watson.
That just looks like nerves. Deshaun Watson sees the little double move. He just seems a little nervous, forces it. He even stepped into his own lineman, kind of hit his elbow as he was releasing that. I didn't like that one bit.
As we'll go over to Indianapolis, it's going to be a handoff to Le'Veon Bell on first down. Gets to the 24-yard line. Bomber, this Colts team, they've always been sort of an air attack offense, but they signed Le'Veon Bell, and it has turned into this ground and pound attack that is incredibly effective. Bell averaging 7 on the ground.
Yeah, it's just really nice. Right there, only getting 3, but you can just see the elusiveness that Le'Veon Bell brings to this offense. He just takes a lot of pressure off Russell Wilson, and they're already in field goal range right now. And this team has, I think they finished 6th in the NBL inside the red zone. They've been very great with the ball, coming away with touchdowns the majority of the time.
Down at 7 for Russell Wilson. He's in the pocket. Steps up, looks over the middle of the field, has a man, and he missed him.
Wow.
Oh, boy, that was a touchdown all over it. Instead, it ends up going for naught as it goes through the back of the end zone, and you're seeing a little bit of shaky quarterback play in these first 2 wild card games. A little bit of the nerves of the playoffs.
Yeah, he steps up right there. He just kind of looks off the drag, which initially was wide open, would have got him the first down. And he goes for the pass over the middle of the field. He's got a guy open, 87, that's Boyd, got to make the play. And Russell just kind of tosses into no man's area.
Corner route to Randall Cobb, who jumps, spins, does a little bit of everything, gets down to the 3-yard line. Nice throw there from Russell Wilson. Nice job by Cobb staying in bounds and getting all the way down to the 3-yard line. The Colts in business here, 1st and goal.
Nice little pitch and catch right there. And we're also seeing the Dallas Cowboys starting to move the ball here as they find themselves down 3-0 to start this game. Probably should be 0-0 as Xavier Woods dropped a pick early on Deshaun Watson on 3rd down that set up that field goal for the Carolina Panthers to go ahead 3-0.
Toss play to Le'Veon Bell for the Colts. He's got the edge. He's got the end zone. Touchdown, Colts, as they kick off their AFC playoff run with a nice little toss play. Good offensive line play up top. And Bomber, if you're the New York Jets, you are in trouble with a pick on your first drive, and then the defense doesn't stop anything as the Colts go up 7-0.
Yeah, I predicted this game to be close in the first half. I thought the Colts would pull away. So we're going to see a lot about this New York Jets team if they can kind of just regain themselves, regain their composure, be cool, calm, collective on this next drive, and make a play down the field. And you're up on a serial guess, though, right now, because the Dallas Cowboys got the ball.
I'm sorry, I was just baffled by Zeke Elliott spun there. I think he was probably to the end zone if he doesn't spin there. So it wasn't Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
No, Cinnamon Toast Crunch off the board. You guys can help in the chat. Might get confusing when we get into the second half of this game.
You know, Eric G, he's a little bit of a fruitcake, so I'm going with Fruit Loops.
No, not Fruit Loops, not Fruit Loops.
I don't know if anybody's favorite cereal has ever been Fruit Loops. I would just like to point out. Spin move for
So you
Zeke
think
Elliott.
Eric G's really weird, huh?
Grape nuts is my next guess.
Okay.
Just, it doesn't taste like grape, doesn't taste like nuts.
I like grape nuts.
Oh, God. That's my mom's
A little
favorite cereal.
soggy, though.
That's
But I'm
horrible.
old, man, so.
Yeah, you got to get that fiber. Big 3rd and inches for the Carolina Panthers defense, trying to hold the Dallas Cowboys. 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers for Dak Prescott. As they moving the tight end from the left side to the right side, they're going to hand it to Zeke Elliott. Oh, what a tackle at the line! I think he's short. Oh, what a play by the Panthers defense as they stop him for no gain, trying to get on the outside edge, and now Dallas attempting a long field goal. He got the block animation and straight up whipped, and it is 3-3. Bomber, this is a battle of 2 straight up choke artists.
Yeah, right there. What is going on? An opportunity to make the block. He even comes from the middle of the field, and he just somehow takes himself off the trajectory of the ball, and Dallas is able to tie this game up.
Deep pass for the Jets, and it is picked off by the Colts again. And listen, we saw the Giants pull out a win after being down 14-0, but this Jets team, they're not as talented as their other New York counterpart. It might be blouses in that game already.
Yeah, you kind of wonder what the Jets were looking to do. We've seen a crossing route try to go deep down the field. Now they're just trying to heave it down the field. With the wind, with the inability to be accurate deep down the field for this team, I'm just questioning what's going on here.
1st down and 10. Is this a little PAFK? Quick little bit of Z-Star's own medicine. Throws it right to Leighton Vander Esch.
He was on a spy, probably. Or he was guarding the guy that was blocking in the backfield. Oh, we're not going to get to see the play. But I'm sure there was a spy somewhere in there, which was sitting there, which obviously just had to let it pass. Right there, Porter just makes a horrible decision and pretty much hands the Dallas Cowboys points, which is something you cannot do in this game. But that's the reason why they were the heavily favored Dallas Cowboys and the heavily favored Indianapolis Colts.
Could get ugly, folks. 1st and 10 for the Cowboys on the right side of your screen. Handoff to Zeke Elliott. Cuts it back to the inside. As Zeke Elliott goes down, by the way, he is hurt on the play. We'll see what that is. But, Bomber, I'm watching the early this game, and it is unclear whether or not...
we got to pick so you can pick a cereal again. I figured you're going to get a lot of options with the Panthers, but take your time.
Yeah, I was just going to say, is this the first time Z-Star has ever controlled a running back? Because it's been all over the place. Spins, jukes, cuts... It's been really disjointed early in this game.
Yeah, it seems a little antsy right now. Maybe still a little shook from that Week 17 loss against the New York Giants.
2nd down and 6. I'll make my serial pick after this play. Driving back to pass. Steps up. Looks over to the left side. Throws.
Middle of the field wide open.
He hit the cameraman real hard. Ruptured disc. Out for the game.
That might be playoffs.
That might be playoffs.
That might not be a good sign here for the Dallas
Well, I don't know if
Cowboys,
that's playoffs, but I don't even know if it's this game because Porter looks very interested in giving everything away to Z.
Yeah, absolutely. Just remember, Reggie Billups is a first-round selection out of Ole Miss, number 22 in the backfield. He's been the guy.
Well, he gets the angle route right there. That's the Z-Star special. Picking up the first down with that angle route. All right, I'll go with my third guess, and I'm going to go with my other favorite cereal, which I don't think anybody else's favorite cereal is, but I love them. I love me some Golden Grams.
Oh, not Golden Grams.
Damn. Anybody else
That's
out
not a bad
there?
cereal. That's a good
I
conversation
love me
piece.
some
Golden Grams is very underrated. Very
Fire.
underrated cereal.
You know what I hate? I hate Corn Pops. Hate them.
Really?
Yeah,
they're not bad. I've
Corn
gone through-
Pops and
Is this
Smacks.
cereal always something that you go through? I like Smacks too.
Gross.
And I like the little packaging they used to have on.
Uh-oh, Dak Prescott's in trouble. He'll chuck this over the head of his receiver, just throwing that ball away as Hager goes down with a broken thumb. He will not return, so injuries starting to take their toll here. Wild card action here on NBL Live.
Yeah, nice job there defensively for the New York Jets, too. They're going to get a 3-and-out here after that bad turnover. Let's see if the Jets can kind of compose themselves. They've been in this situation before. They were the 6th seed last year in NBL Season 35. No one really projected them to actually do it again, but yet here they are with an opportunity to kind of shock the world and defeat the Indianapolis Colts. They're down 7-0. Just got to get a little calm in the pocket and make the right throws.
Handoff to Billups over the left side, and Luke Kuechly is there. Nice tackle. If somebody could do me a favor who's hanging out in the chat, somebody in the NBL, if you could DM Sclam and remind him that he does have Dalvin Cook. He's thrown 2 picks in the first quarter. What are you doing not running the ball, Bomber, with Dalvin Cook?
Yeah, you got to run the ball. Dalvin Cook has been the man. Maybe they're just trying to catch Indianapolis not ready for it, but Indianapolis, they like to play the pass all the time. You can really run on this team if you can take advantage of the fact that they're going to be in pass coverage most of the time in those nickel and dime sets.
Throwing it again, by the way. Darnold looks upfield, has a man complete near the 46-yard line. Prescott, bad throw, it's picked off. It's going the other way, so a gift from Deshaun Watson, and Dak Prescott goes, listen, man, I got to give a little reciprocity here. Got to give a gift to the Carolina defense. No points on the board as another bad throw from Dak Prescott.
How many interceptions has Dak Prescott thrown over the middle of the field on the last 2 or 3 games we watched? That's where the majority of them come from. He really struggles reading the defense when the blitz comes over the middle of the field.
A handoff on first down, trying to get over there. Flag down on the play. This one's probably coming back for a hold. Blocking the back from the fullback. Bomber, I got to let you know, Z-Star in the chat saying Dak Prescott can't hit the broadside of the barn. I got to let you know that one, and the ones that we've seen the last couple weeks, that's a lot of user error.
Outside of the double move, the one double move interception we saw the last game.
Yeah, that was an overthrow.
Slightly thrown out in front of him, which really had a dramatic effect because it was a tight window throw.
That one.
It was a very tough, a good read, but it was a tight window, and Dak just hasn't been as sharp this season, dealing with injuries, probably hampering his play as of late.
1st and 14 now for the Carolina Panthers. Off the interception, handoff right. Boy, have none of these guys ever controlled a running back in their life? This is the playoffs. These are the top teams in the NFC, and it looks like they've never played Madden in their lives.
Yeah, you just got to continue going left there. Got to trust the blockers. It was opening up. You had holes. Oh, watch this defense for the Dallas Cowboys. Really aggressive. This looks cover 0. It shows cover 0. Might be a shot.
On DJ Moore.
Yeah.
It's a play action, but you can't have a play action. You gotta abort the play action once you recognize that it's cover zero. And DeMarcus Lawrence, who had a huge game in Week 17 on NBL Live, he gets his first sack
blocked
today.
the tight end or the halfback. He didn't block anybody. They just came out the backfield.
Oh my!
Whoa,
What a bailout!
answered.
That was some poor usering from the side of the Indianapolis Colts, and Sam Darnold and the Jets get bailed out for another bad throw. And Bomber, we got to put out an APB. We got to set an Amber Alert out. Dalvin Cook must be lost.
Yeah, Dalvin Cook is not getting any carries right now. It's scratchy. I'm almost wondering, is he injured? Is there something going on? Is there a
See him right there.
effect?
He just went in motion, and they're going to hand it off to Darkwa instead of... I'm so confused. What is this gameplay? As Deshaun Watson steps up and delivers a strike. DJ Moore spin move, breaks a tackle down to the 49-yard line. What a throw from Deshaun Watson stepping up in the pocket.
Yeah, a little wide receiver corner steps up in the pocket, hits the post route actually coming from the left side, even though the C route was breaking wide open. He's trying to get some points on the board right now and maybe get another lead in this game.
Carries, no yards for Dalvin Cook to start this game in a big 3rd and 9 as we are full screen New York and Indianapolis. This is wild card action. If it's your first time joining us, first of all, welcome to the NBL Network. We got playoff action all week long. Friday night over on YouTube, BTF, Cincinnati Bengals. You'll see the Bengals wildcard game. And then we got divisional round Saturday night, conference championship Sunday night, and then Monday night will be the Super Bowl for season 36, 3rd and 9. And I think Sam Darnold might be dead after that hit from Lowry. Just obliterated him, then danced on him. 4th and 15. The Jets, after getting bailed out on that deep pass, they're going to have to kick a field goal here. They're probably happy to get points. They're just happy to be here, Bomber, because it's been ugly early in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. The passing attack has been just a little head-scratching. No running attack to even speak of. What's going on here for the New York Jets?
Dump off underneath for Deshaun Watson, setting up a 2nd and long after the holding. On first down as we got wild card action, NBL Live Broadcast 271. I'm OSU. I'm hanging out with the commissioner of the NBL. It is Bomber. I think I got another serial guess because the Panthers picked off old Dak Prescott. I'm gonna go.
Did that happen?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over to the chocolatey side. I'm gonna go with a little Cocoa Puffs.
Oh, no Cocoa Puffs. Not chocolatey side for Eric G.
Is Eric G the most boring person in the world? Like, is it gonna be like? Is it gonna be Rice Chex? Did I nail it?
Warm on that a little bit.
Okay.
But it's not Rice Chex, no. So I've already told you that. That was a freebie. Look, it's not one of the most common, but it's not super uncommon either. So it's kind of in that next tier.
I will ask one question. Does it have flavor? That's a no. It's a big no.
I feel like if I answer that question, that it might hurt your guesses, though. I don't want to answer it for you because it might. I don't know what you consider flavor now. To me, not really.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
it's not chocolatey either. So you don't have to go through all the,
Cocoa Puffs, Cocoa Pebbles.
Yeah, exactly. Let's kill the chocolate. It's not
Cookie
chocolate,
Crisp.
Okay? Yeah.
Right.
I don't want you to have to go through every single style of cereal and then say the chocolate version of it. No, it doesn't have chocolate.
If you're just joining us,
he actually just told me. I just asked him late at night yesterday or the day before. I just asked him, "Hey, what is your favorite cereal, man?" Because they were always asking what the favorites were on the Madden Championship Series. So I was just curious, and he said something that was kind of. I thought, man, that'd be cool. I think you'll end up getting it right. It's going to take you a couple guesses though. So just process of elimination.
Deshaun Watson, he's lobbing it up. He's got DJ Moore and great defense. I'm surprised he went for the aggressive catch there, Bomber. I thought maybe you were looking more of a possession rack catch in the back.
Or rack, yeah. I thought he didn't need to get on 2 feet and elevate and try to make the one-handed catch. I thought he could have just snagged it on the run. It looked like he had a step on the user. But Deshaun Watson threw that off his back foot, kind of leaning. It looked a little underthrown against the user.
Second down to 10 for the Carolina Panthers. Watson under center, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So we play action pass once again. Looks over to the left side. That's another bad throw. That's Xavier Woods again dropping another pick. And Carolina continually getting bailed out for some poor decision-making from their star $100 million quarterback.
I don't know about that pass. But if I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan, I'm going to say these are eventually going to start going in our favor. And it's going to be a rally. Probably 2 to 3 interceptions, back-to-back-to-back drives. I think Deshaun Watson right now really just struggling to find out what he's trying to do.
Driving back, 3-man rush from the Cowboys on 3rd down. Dumps it off underneath, and by dumps it off, I mean...
What was that? Just never turned his head. At that point, the receiver probably felt, I'm not going to get the ball here. It's, you know what I mean? I'm not picking up the first down. And never turns his head and shanks the field goal. Wow. Now change of possession. Here we go. I get another guess here.
Two teams that made the playoffs in the NFC, and this is what we're treated to, folks. It's a little rough.
Very NFL Super Bowl-esque.
It is apropos after what we saw on Super Bowl Sunday. I'm going to go with life.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. I really wanted it to be life.
I don't even think he's old enough to even realize that was actually a
So
pretty
sad,
good.
man.
It was a mainstream choice at one point.
Oh, I grew up on that. Ball's out, and it's picked up by Smith diving on that ball as Luke
Kuechly making plays.
Let's hit one more time. Boom, shakalaka. As the ball's out in the other game, by the way, and the New York Jets pick up a fumble as
Wow, 2 fumbles within about 10 seconds of each other here on the Super Show. That's
the
pretty
strip sack
impressive.
animation. Remember, Russell the Love Muscle did not win Bleacher Report Offensive Player of the Year, and well, he put the ball in the ground. Play Double A's not gonna like to hear that when he watches this back. Or if
Oh,
he's
he's
watching
not.
He's gonna be real mad about that one. 1st and 10.
Cover 0 blitz incoming.
As now a 3rd and 5 on the right side of your screen for the Dallas Cowboys coming off the Carolina Panthers missed field goal. And it's been a game of mistakes in this one. A couple interceptions. We've seen the missed field goal. It's a 3-3 ball game. That feels about right. Neither of these teams really wanting to win this one so far. 3rd and 5 shotgun formation for Dak Prescott. Ooh, lucky that wasn't an offsides. He stepped back in the pocket, gets hit as he throws, but puts a strike down to Stills. Juke move on the user. 25 down to the 23-yard line. Dak gets whacked, but delivers a throw, Bomber. How did he get that one off?
Yeah, still at this point, that throw getting hit, he was leading Kenny Stills into an open part of the field, but it wasn't not the easiest throw. So everybody complained about Dak missing these easy throws. Right there, he just takes the hit. He knows he's going to get hit. He puts a dot right on the left side of the field, about 15 yards from the line of scrimmage. I like that throw. It is a little bit dangerous, but it shows Dak still's got that confidence to sling it down the field.
Oh, that should be going the other way for the Colts. This has actually been the 3rd interception for Sam Darnold as Dak Prescott rolls out to the right side, finds Stills once again down to the 10-yard line. Both these games inside red zone territory, so we'll stay with the double box left side of your screen. It's the New York Jets with the ball, 2nd and 10, 3 wide receiver set for Sam Darnold. So he changes up this play, serving the Indianapolis Colts, dropping back in the pocket, being pursued, rolling out, breaks one tackle, can't break the second as Lowry gets his 2nd sack on the day. And for as much as the Colts have been bailing out the Jets so far, Bomber, the Jets look pretty bad early in this game.
Yeah, they do. The New York Jets just haven't got comfortable on the offensive side of the ball.
Oh, good user coverage there. Dak's going to take off, though, inside the 10. Takes a hit, ball's out! It's
Oh
going
my
the other
gosh,
way!
Daystar, what are you doing? I'll tell you what, man, we're seeing crazy sacks right now, and it looks like the New York Jets have taken themselves out of field goal range, too, here. Wow. What are you doing? The New York Jets just I don't think they could play a worse half here. Just run the ball, take the 3, you're down 1.
He's been downgraded from bridesmaid to flower girl. Oh, it's bad. Does anyone want... Oh, my... What is happening? Anyone? Is there a full moon?
It's a fullback right there that doesn't have any... It's not a good fullback either.
I don't care. He hit him in the ankles with the throw.
It was a bad throw to a guy that just really wasn't even looking to...
Why does he attempt a 59-yard field goal? Halftime. This is one of the weirdest... one of the weirdest broadcasts I've been on, Bomber. This is just non-stop weirdness. If you pick the over in either of these games so far, that's not happening. Quick 3-step drop, tosses it underneath. Nice spin move back the other way. But for every nice play there is, Bomber, there's like 2 you're scratching your head.
Yeah, and it's 3rd and inches. That was a very weird spot. Now they're going to a no huddle, which I don't think they thought it was going to be 3rd and inches. Let's see if their line's got enough JUIs, enough stamina here to make a play. He's not even going to hike the ball here. Goes for a no huddle with 6 seconds left, and he's just doesn't really know what he wants to do. Thought he had a 1st down, maybe wanted to take a shot before the 2-minute warning. Realized it wasn't even a 1st down. Now you got to regroup.
All right, so I guess I get another guess after I died after that fumble.
There you go.
Why didn't he slide? Why? We'll wait till after this 3rd and inches play. Left side, they're already into the second half. 7-3 the score. The Colts on top and hit the wheel route. He's got a lot of room. That's Claiborne down near the 50-yard line. 3rd and inches. Watson dropping back, cover 0 blitz, looks to the post route. Good defense on the right side by the Cowboys, and the Panthers will be forced to punt, so I better guess quickly. Yeah, Eric does seem sort of like a cornflakes man.
No, it's not cornflakes.
It has kind of a flavor.
I think Frosted Flakes is the flavored cornflakes, right?
That's
Isn't
true.
that the sugar?
That is true.
Yeah.
I Frosted Flakes never cereal. I like buy my own as deep pass left side looking for Ebron. He is upended. It's picked off the flip of Eric Ebron, who is hurt on the ground. He ain't even getting up. The Jets return this to the 20-yard line, and Bomber.
What a phenomenal play there for Jamal Adams to get that interception. The ball gets tipped up in the air. Watch it here. Oh, give me that, Jamal Adams. Showing he's still got a little bit left in the tank, a lot left in the tank. The young safety here making some plays.
Listen.
This has been a wild ride.
Listen.
So you got another guess now too, right?
Do we? Yeah, I do. Do we have 4 other teams who'd like to be in the playoffs other than these guys? Because nobody appears to want to win these games.
That's been a struggle.
A nice throw spin move, the slowest spin move I've ever seen, but it worked down inside the 40 to the 36. The Jets have been given opportunity after opportunity. They've literally thrown or kicked it away.
Allen Hurns left side.
Dropping back is Dak Prescott. Down goes Dak Prescott as Jawan let the rookie.
The rookie?
Boy, he's had a nice year, Bomber. This Carolina team, I don't think they had a pick until the 3rd round, and they took Jawan 2nd or 3rd round. This guy's been phenomenal.
He's been just beastie so far this season. As a rookie campaign, he's done a great job. They got great linebackers, phenomenal corners, and a great front line in Carolina. If anything, this defense can keep them in any game.
All right, so I guess I get another guess off the punt.
Did you see that run over there on the screen for Dalvin Cook?
I'm gonna need another hint if I don't get it on this one.
All right.
I'm gonna go with what about is he a Cheerios guy?
Good guess, but no, it's not Cheerios, and that will count for Honey Nut Cheerios and regular Cheerios. We ain't doing
none of the
like
Cheerios.
That.
It's not like the berry Cheerios,
yeah,
the chocolate covered Cheerios, the British Cheerio. I don't. That's dumb. Don't laugh at that.
Nothing like that.
Awful. What? This is one of those moments where you get on the broadcast and you're prepped for something, and now I'm just sort of wondering where I am at this point. As on 2nd and 15, throw to the flat. That's Billups. Again, Zeke Elliott out with an injury. Billups will be stopped at the 26-yard line. It just seems like every time somebody has momentum in either of these games, it goes haywire. Darnold over the middle. Completes it to Dalvin Cook. That's a first down.
Wow. Hey, you got to get Dalvin Cook involved. If you can't get him going in the running game, let's see him out the backfield on an angle route because he can catch the ball in the backfield or even slightly downfield, and then he can make a man miss and get you a first down, as you've seen right there. They're inside the red zone, almost inside the 10. It gets really tight here. They're going to have to really rely on some Dalvin Cook.
I love this play that the Cowboys are running on the right side. This is one of my favorites. 3rd and 8. Stepping up in the pocket. Good coverage downfield. Throws it back across his body. Fly down. Didn't catch it. It's going the other way. It's not Dak Prescott's fault in this game, Bomber. This is 100% on the user.
Yeah, it's just bad decision making and just very suspect play here so far for the Dallas Cowboys. But they're playing the Carolina Panthers, so if you have any kinks in your rope, in your hose, you can get them out here because the Carolina Panthers will make bad decisions and allow you to stay in the game. So right now, the Dallas Cowboys are lucky. This wild card game is probably the tune-up they need to kind of get the ship right for the Dallas Cowboys. And no Zeke Elliott, it seems like it's having a big-time effect on this team.
Yeah, that's right, folks. You heard it here first on NBA Live. You don't want any kinky hose. You don't want that. You don't want that. 3rd and 8 on the left side of your screen. Sam Darnold dropping back to pass. Got a lot of time, good protection, throws a pick. I don't know why I expected anything else. Is that Darren Lee? The former New York Jet? He's going to be coming back for blocking the back.
It's coming back.
But I'm pretty sure that's Darren Lee, the former Jets. They acquired him in a trade earlier in the season.
He wanted to throw the ball earlier there, and he did it. And I thought, wow, that was a nice job not forcing it there. And then he just could not come off of it over the middle of the field. He should have just stepped up and ran and took the points. So now twice they've been in field goal range. This game could be 9-7. It's only 7-3. You're just looking at this Jets team, and they've had a lot of opportunities and still not able to put any points on the board right there. Just another bad decision from Sam Darnold.
Just got another guess. I didn't expect 4 possession changes inside of 2:30 here in this Dallas-Carolina game. Another possession change, so I have 2 guesses now, as that's Leighton Vander Esch with the pick. Going the other way. Face mask, by the way.
Him into that. Deshaun Watson's going to throw a pick, and then he's going to get a penalty, give him 15 more yards right before half. And Cowboys going to get in field goal range for this. And this is when it gets dangerous. Carolina just throwing points away.
That's all I got.
So you get another guess. You get 2 guesses.
I got 2 guesses.
Yeah.
Can I get another hint? We got time.
It's not flavored.
I didn't. So okay.
Here's the hint. You haven't guessed it yet.
There you go. It's a good hint.
It's also here. It's also a. It's also known for being a snack. I think I just gave it away.
I'm gonna go with corn checks.
Corn Chex snacks?
Listen, my parents did all the time.
No, it's not corn checks, but that's a really good hint that I gave you. Is that it's also used. It's also a snack. It's
here's what I was thinking.
Too.
I was thinking
at
Chex
bake
Mix.
sales.
I was thinking Chex Mix.
At bake sales. So you should get it. Now.
Okay, then I'm gonna go Rice Krispies.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Would you have ever gotten there without that? Was that even on your?
Yeah, I was working my way down the unflavored cereals.
Who likes rice? I said Rice Krispie. What they used to have these things called rice. You might take the shot on the left side. There it is up in the air.
Looking for him, bad user, but it's pried away by the CPU.
It almost like he went for the pick. He should have went for the swat there to knock it out, but the computer comes by and says, "You know what? I got you, bro. I'll go ahead and swat it out for you." As
the CPU came by and was like, "Listen, Ports, I can tell you're having a rough day so far. You've really thrown this game away. Let me give you a little bailout here on this play."
Couple in the chat. By the way, Raisin Bran. That's another bad one.
I don't hate Raisin. Like,
how did the Jets get the ball back? What did I miss?
Nuclear explosion of some sort. I don't know. Have they
run another cross
punt?
and pick up the first down? I don't know. They had maybe there was the ball was on the other side of the field. Maybe they took a deep shot, got picked again. I'm not sure.
If anybody's watching this other game,
Rocco says I love Raisin Bran.
I'm keeping my eye on this Dallas, Carolina, and this is the longest post 2-minute warning I've ever seen. As this game, did Shadow take the control from the Jets and the Colts? This is just chuck and pray offense.
Yeah, it seems like the New York Jets are just trying to get really aggressive down the field right now. Maybe they're going for that big-time splash play to kind of take them and put the Indianapolis Colts in a defensive position where they're having to come back. Maybe they think that's their best opportunity to win this game.
Unbelievably, the first half is finally over in Dallas and Carolina, with 6-3 Dallas on top.
Yeah, a 6-3 game that drug out that long. It really makes no sense outside of the fact that there was so many turnovers, so many bad throws. It stopped the clock, the game clock wasn't moving, and that's where we are, 6-3 right now. The Dallas Cowboys ahead of the Carolina Panthers, and Dallas gets the ball to start the second half, an opportunity to extend this lead, maybe put it out of reach.
I have some cringes watching this game going, I went to overtime against this team? Really? First attempt for the Jets on the right side, who have been inside the red zone a lot and have come away with points less than a lot. Handoff to Billups on the right side of your screen for the Cowboys, and for the injured Zeke Elliott early in this game. Let's reset what has been a weird wild card weekend. Colts up 7-3 in that ball game. I'm pretty sure we're at a combined 5 turnovers in that game. The right side, Cowboys and Carolina, pretty sure we're at a combined 5 turnovers in that game, Bomber. It hasn't even been good defense. It's been inept offense on both games.
Yeah, so far, we haven't seen much from either team on either game that really makes you go, man, that's a really high-powered offense, or that's a really great defense. So far, we got a combined score of 10 on the Colts-Jets, and then a combined score of 9. So 19 between two games that are past halftime, more than 50% through. I don't think anybody would have guessed that.
By the way, for you NBL guys out there, we will announce the winners of cashing out. Oh, big hit by the Colts. We'll announce the winners of cashing out the drawing. We'll do the drawing for the Xbox Live gift card, and the winner of cashing out. We will announce all that Super Bowl on Monday night. 2nd and 7 for Dak Prescott. Looks to the corner route. Has him, man. That stills his top receiver so far as the Jets make a field goal. It's a 1-point game. They're almost in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they're just cruising along here. The Jets should have, 2 more field goals other than this? They should be up right now 12-7, but they just have not been able to control the ball inside of field goal range. And the Indianapolis Colts, who haven't looked too great, still maintain a 1-point lead going into the fourth. And if I'm a Colts fan, I feel pretty confident about that.
And the best thing I can say to the viewers out there who are enjoying themselves is a nice return for the Colts up the left sidelines, past midfield, the 44-yard line. The best thing I can say is you guys are lucky because you get to see at least half of this particular lineup. You'll get to see them in the divisional round. So if you like what you're seeing tonight, hit that follow button. If you're not liking what you're seeing tonight, still hit that follow button because I think whoever wins these games is going to get creamed in the next round if they play like this, as we have 2 games in single digits here on NBL Live Broadcast 271. Divisional round coming up on Saturday night here on Twitch. Friday night, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Bomber, tell them what they can look for over on YouTube.
Yeah, you're going to get Building the Franchise final episode number 6 of the Cincinnati Bengals. We're also going to reveal who we're going to be following in NBL Season 37. So a lot of phenomenal stuff going on the NBL Network. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it's going to be the Cincinnati Bengals versus the New England Patriots. Hopefully a better game than these 2 games. It's going to be live, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube. Make sure you check it out. We'll have the play-by-play broadcast and give away our Building the Franchise awards as well. Bombers Beast, our MVP, and then our best trade, all that kind of great stuff.
On the plus side, if you're going to have a low-scoring game, you might as well make it weird, and it has been weird nonetheless. I'm pretty sure, if my count's correct, we have 10 combined turnovers between the 2 games. Handoff on 2nd and 5. Billups can't find anything. Going to bring up a big 3rd and 5. Big 3rd and 7 on the left side of your screen. It's the Indianapolis Colts. They're going to empty out the backfield for Russell, the Love Muscle Wilson. 3 wide receivers over to the right side, 2 over to the left side. 3-man rush from the New York Jets, who I keep thinking are the Pittsburgh Steelers with those uniforms. He did get the feet in bounds. That's a first down to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, just a little flood concept on the right side. Gets a deep corner. We've seen a lot of deep corners from both of these games, and the Indianapolis Colts are really driving the ball down the field using those corners to get to the other side. He's going to challenge this. I don't think he's going to win it.
Deep shot to Pettis. Good user over there. Finally went for the swat. Almost got picked off. It's a challenge, and it's up.
Yeah. That didn't look out of bounds to me, though. I wish it would have looked more out of bounds and then upheld, and then I would have said that's why you don't really challenge those.
As the Cowboys will attempt a field goal from the 32-yard line, a 49-yard attempt from the left hash mark. The kick is up. It is good. It's a 9-3 game.
Cowboys having problems just running the ball. Usually what has been their dominating force is that offensive line. We've seen kind of weaknesses in that front line this season, as you've seen a lot of sacks on these offensive quarterbacks for the Dallas Cowboys, especially Dak Prescott. He's been sacked more than he was last year with the
big return for the Panthers to the 20. He gets tackled by the shoestrings. Wright makes the play. I just switched off the double box because I went, we're going to the kickoff, and Carolina goes, hold on, not so fast, my friend. They got a red zone opportunity off a big play on special teams.
Yeah, Porter right there, a little lucky, man. I wish he would have got into the end zone because I still feel like an interception is incoming for the Carolina Panthers offense because they just get a little too anxious inside, tight spaces.
2nd and 13 for the Colts. Nice run by Le'Veon Bell. Deshaun Watson, he'll chuck this out of bounds. Surprised he didn't take off on that play. 8 of 19, 139 yards and 2 picks, Bomber. It's the $100 million man.
Yeah, he's getting paid a lot of money for a regular season performance. That was good. It earned him the best quarterback in the NFC in the game, Madden, but hasn't looked good at all in the playoffs.
Bell right up the middle picks up the first down to the 8-yard line, but he goes down with an injury, and
he gets hurt once a year. He hasn't been there yet. Le'Veon Bell might be in trouble here. We might see 2 of the most prolific halfbacks in the NBL this season down for multiple games, maybe. Zeke Elliott potentially, and now
ruptured disc. I think the ruptured disc is 7 weeks, but I could be wrong. 2nd down to 10 on the right side of your screen for the Carolina Panthers. 4 wide receivers for Deshaun Watson. Looks up the seam to Bird. High pass, and it's swatted away. Falls to the ground. I don't even know if he had a high pass. Back of the end zone on the other screen, and it's a touchdown for the Colts. It's a lower back strain for Bell, so he will be back, but he will not be back for this game. The Colts, though, get a nice touchdown there to extend it to a full touchdown lead. This kick is all important as they're trying to extend it to an 8-point lead, and that one goes right through 14-6. Colts on top.
Just a 3-and-out look like it's incoming for the Carolina Panthers. What's going on? You're down 9-3. You get a kick return, get you all the way to almost the 20-yard line. You're inside the red zone, and you just can't do anything. Right now, the Carolina Panthers looking stagnant. They still should be okay with getting 3 here. It still keeps them alive. A lot of game left.
Yeah, you want some inside information? Porter, I messaged Porter last night. Can play at 9 o'clock on NBL Live. He said, yeah, I guess earlier will be better, though. I'll just try to stay sober.
There we go. We might be getting a thing of that. And DJ, give me more. Making plays for the Carolina Panthers.
Port's, that's what he told me. He said, hey, I guess I'll have to stay sober longer. That's our Porter, man. As the ball's out for the Jets. Oh, it's still on the ground. It's picked up by one of the offensive linemen. Bomber, you ever play any of your multiple Super Bowl championships? You ever play any of those sauced?
No, not at all.
Why would you?
That'd be very tough to get there.
Bad.
Carolina might take the lead here if they can get into the end zone. Very interesting. Big stacked box. You got to take this outside, right? To the left, right?
Gotta think. They reset it. First and goal. Funches coming in motion. This is going to be a stretch to the right side. It's that motion stretch. Cuts it up inside. Runs into his own blocker. Gets near there. He gets in there.
Oh, baby. Porter's in with the lead in the second half. Are you kidding me, OSU? Well, if he makes his extra point.
He's already missed one kick today. This one's good, though. 10-9 Carolina on top, Bomber. I have no more words. I don't even know what's happening anymore. This is the weirdest game we've ever seen. Carolina with a 1-point lead. And Bomber, after that very intelligent, smart, and what I can only assume is good-looking caller as a deep pass for the Jets once again. They're going chuck and pray offense. A caller on Commissioner Corner said that Z-Star needs to win the big game. You'd think he'd come out a little more fired up.
Yeah, it just seems like they're just a little off so far. Something happened mid-season. Dallas Cowboys were rocking and rolling. They looked unbeatable. And then it just all started going south in the sense of they just weren't looking as good. And their wins weren't as dominant at one point. And now the Dallas Cowboys are in trouble. No Zeke Elliott. They're down 1. I still think they pull away this win. But this is a nice fight for the Carolina Panthers.
10-9, Carolina on top on the NFC side. On the left side, it's the Colts up 14-6. And now with the ball, 3:38 to go. Boy, look at the time disparity. They're almost at the 3-minute mark in the fourth quarter. Dallas and Carolina, they're at the 2:21 mark and counting of the third quarter. Dak Prescott play action pass. Looks over to the left side. He hits David Njoku as Claiborne on the left side for the Indianapolis Colts gets down to the 11-yard line. Bomber. It looks like the Jets are one and done in this playoffs.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to happen. A little playmaker right there. Where's the user? I saw it coming. You got to the outside. You know the playmaker's coming. You got to get over there so you can run with it and take it away. He didn't get over there right there, and it's just causing some problems here.
Porter sending a whole lot of blitzes now, and that's Pettis once again inside the red zone for the Dallas Cowboys. And this is a Porter pedigree, Bomber. You've seen him get leads. He gets a little confident. He starts going, let's send the house. Unfortunately, the talent on defense isn't there.
Dak has showed us enough throughout the year to know if we can drop coverage versus him, he might throw us one. Why allow him to make that easy read when you know the offensive line is likely going to hold up?
So we go full screen, 2 wide receivers over to the left side, 2 tight end set for Dak Prescott, dropping back to pass on first down, looking to the corner route. The user gets there late, down to the 1-yard line, and it's the Porter Panthers, man. Gets a lead, and he's about to give it up in less than a minute and a half.
Yeah, he's got to put himself in a big-time hole here trying to score still to try to regain a lead. So as we got 2 games, one looks particularly over. This Carolina-Dallas game could get really interesting as they're at the 1-yard line. No Zeke Elliott, but they do have the first-round draft pick, the 30th overall selection, Reggie Billups out of Ole Miss in the backfield.
Who gets immediately clobbered in the backfield. That was Jawan Lett getting in for the tackle. Bringing him down, or Allen in with the tackle. That's another young player for this Carolina Panthers defense. Down to the 4-yard line. As the Colts are essentially, Bomber, at this point, running out the clock. I mean, they're in field goal range. Don't do anything stupid. Kick your field goal. The Jets have just been completely outmatched, and the Indianapolis Colts may be the hottest team going into the playoffs.
Yeah, they might. They've won so many in a row. The Panthers have won about 10 in a row as well, but nobody's really talking about them because we know that this team just hasn't proven itself to be a real playoff team. But Porter's got him balling right now.
Billups into the end zone. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. It's a touchdown for the Cowboys, who said, hey, Ports, that was cute. Hold that lead for us for just a second. We're going to drive right down and punch it in. Now they're going to go for 2. And, Bomber, we know how much you hate seeing team go for 2.
It looks like they're going to kick it. Playing smart.
Oh, they're playing the Bomber strategy.
Yeah, you don't like to chase points this early in the game. Let's see if it pays dividends for them being up 6.
Kick is up. It is good. 16-10 the score. Carolina getting the ball back. And Bomber, the Dallas defense, they've done a nice job today. We saw Leighton Vander Esch with a pick, but they've done a really good job of containing the 99 overall DJ Moore.
Yeah, absolutely. You've seen a lot of usering over DJ Moore. You have Xavier Woods out there. He's already dropped a pick already. They've just done a great job keeping coverage underneath him and over top of him, essentially blanketing the leading wide receiver here for the Carolina Panthers and arguably the best wide receiver in the game.
By the way, in the other game, Lowry for the Indianapolis Colts now has 4 sacks on the day. They have been getting after Sam Darnold. It has been a day that Darnold may forget, considering how much trauma he's had from this Indianapolis Colts defense.
I just got to wonder what the New York Jets are doing. Why are they so aggressive trying to drive the ball down the field? They could have taken underneath and played it a lot smarter here.
By the way, there's another sack. That's another one. Boy,
Yeah, it's just at the point where they're sending 0 blitzes, and what you're trying to do is combat that by driving the ball deep down the field. That's not a good recipe for this team.
play action. Deshaun Watson gets out of the pocket, looks underneath, completes it on that cover 0 from the Cowboys. Ooh, a nice little stop and spin. Ooh, that was
It's
nifty.
almost like he walked to the sideline and wanted to put his heels out of bounds. Watch this. He's like, let me get my heels out on you real quick.
Let me show you this.
So did he think there was another 10 yards of extended field between the 40 and 40?
I think he just
or
wanted to
what?
show that defender his good side. Look at this right here. You like that? You like that? I've been working on these. 1st and 10 for Deshaun Watson and the Carolina Panthers. Oh, boy. He had a couple options, but just sat there looking at one guy too long. He's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. Lucky that ball got away and it was an incomplete pass, not a fumble.
You look at that pass right there. He was looking over the middle of the field, but you know what? He's already been fooled on that before. The user has lurked him underneath. He's thrown that seam route. So right there, just a little hesitant to let it rip again because he didn't want to get picked underneath. And right there, maybe Porter just slightly second-guessing himself. Deshaun Watson's already got a couple picks in this game.
And by the way, 4th and 30 for the Jets. Old Sammy D's going to chuck it up, and that's going to be another pick for the Indianapolis Colts. That game is over. The Colts are going to move on to the next round as Double-A just return it. I'm not even sure why. Just stay. Just
Yeah, I
lay
wouldn't
down.
even want to take the tackle.
You want somebody to get hurt? As they try to run the ball, the Carolina Panthers do with Scott. 6 carries, 14 yards, and a touchdown. It has been tough going on the ground. It's going to set up a big 3rd and 11 for Deshaun Watson and the Carolina Panthers. 3 wide receivers, 2 over to the right side, 1 to the left side. Watson under center, Scott in the backfield. Haven't heard a lot from James Gonzalez, the tight end. He is one of his favorite targets throughout the year, but I haven't seen a whole lot of Gonzalez getting involved in this game. Look from here as they move a bunch formation 3 to the left side, the lone tight end on the right side. Watson dropping back. Blitz picked up by the offensive line. Just sidesteps it. Has a man downfield. Had about 3 guys open. He picked out one of them. Picks up the first down. Was that a little? That was a little inside switch. Had everybody over the right side. There was only one defender over there.
Yeah, it was the user, and he just took away the most obvious read and then made Deshaun Watson have to make a throw. And right there, the best quarterback in the NFC making a play against these Dallas Cowboys.
We'll head to the 4th quarter. Put your 4s in the chat, folks, as it is wild card round action. And finally, this game has gotten to the 4th quarter, as it looks like the Colts are going to be done in just a second. And we'll stick with this full screen Dallas and Carolina up until its conclusion as they kneel it out. It's going to be one more knee, but we'll go full screen to Dallas and Carolina. Congratulations to the Indianapolis Colts. Bomber, a very dominant performance.
Yeah, the Colts look good today. Kind of what I expected. I did think the Jets would show a little bit more life, and I thought the Colts would score a little bit more points, but nonetheless, I'm not too surprised about what's going on right there. Nice. Oh, little comeback on the left side. Oh, an out route.
It was an out route, but he saw the user over there, and DJ Moore comes out of that break beautifully down to the 15-yard line.
He really sold it as a go. It felt like a straight-up go route to Z-Star, I know it, and he just broke him off at the last second. At the 15-yard line, things get tight here. Dallas's defense has been aggressive, but can the Carolina Panthers make a play and get into the end zone? That would make this really interesting right now.
David Irving went down on that play for the Dallas Cowboys. 6-point lead for the Cowboys. It's going to be Watson under center, more to the left, Funch to the right. They're going to drop back. They're going to try to throw it once again. Watson rolling out. Watson stepping up. Watson sliding. He saw what happened to Dak. He went, I'm going to slide down. As Irving out for the game with that bruised sternum.
Hard decision right there. You just have to like the fact that he decided, hey, I got to get down. We've already seen Dak Prescott fumble by taking a hit inside the red zone. I have to do that to myself and protect myself, and I cannot give the ball up right here. Almost a dangerous throw there. I'm really concerned about the play calling here for the Carolina Panthers. The tighter it gets, the closer it gets to the goal line, the tighter these windows get, and that's when Deshaun Watson seems to have a little bit of trouble here in NBL Season 36.
Eddie Martin in the chat says all you need is 3, Porter. 2nd and 7. They're going to motion Scott out of the backfield. Empty backfield for Deshaun Watson. Dropping back to pass. Only a 3-man rush. Looks underneath. Oh, what a spin move off that tackle down to the 7-yard line. It's going to set up a 3rd and 2 as he finds Thomas underneath. Bomber, where has James Gonzalez been all game?
You just haven't seen much of him. He caught a big pass early in the game in traffic, came down with it. We thought, okay, we're going to see a little bit more from this tight end. James Gonzalez has been part of that triple threat they got over there with Devin Funches, DJ Gimme More, and Gonzalez, but we haven't seen him much today, so the tight end hasn't been used too much.
They run it with Scott. He gets near the 1st down. Will they give it to him? They will not. It's going to set up a 4th and inches.
Got to go for it.
Decision time.
You have to.
Are you
Because if
surprised
go
he cut
for
that one back? Because it looked like he had a nice hole, even though the user was over there. It looked like he had
it
plenty
looked
of
like the
blockers.
user got picked up. I mean, you had a guy coming for a lead block, right? You have to make a decision when he gets on his block. Are you going left or right? Right there, he just didn't want to deal with it. If I'm the Dallas Cowboys, I just send the
Are we
heat
doing
here.
halfback wham here, or are we doing a pitch?
I don't think he's gonna get it.
Boy, look at all. I'd be switching to the
It'd be nice if he pitched it to the left side. Yeah.
because there's a lot of meat in there. Oh, flag down. Who moved? It's on the offense. It's a 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, kick the field goal now.
Oh, what a mistake.
If you're Porter here, you got to kick the field goal. It looks like he's going to go for it on 4th and 5 from the 10.
Nope, they're kicking.
Oh, no, he's going to kick. This is a smart decision.
Wow. The dangers of the fake hike. It's up and good. It's a 3-point game, but
I would like to know what his play was, though, on that call. I would like to know if he did have the pitch or he was going up the middle.
I bet you it was halfback wham. I bet you it was
And
halfback
if that was, I don't think he picks it up. I don't think he picks that one up because there was just so many in the block right there. I felt somebody was going to get through free, and maybe it was even a run commit up the middle for the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, if it was halfback pitch, I think he snaps it no matter what. But that formation, I bet you was halfback wham. Now they need a stop from their defense. Reminder, no Zeke Elliott for the Dallas Cowboys. He went out in the first quarter with that ruptured disc. They do have a very capable backup halfback in Billups, the first-round pick, but Bomber, losing a guy like Zeke Elliott, that's got to be a hit to your offense.
Yeah, it's a big hit. Reggie Billups is as great as he could be right now. He's not close to Zeke Elliott, even though he wears number 22. He's not the same, but he can make big plays, and he can continue to truck forward as he does right there.
Bold play. As Lil Fish reminding me, Bomber, let's not forget, it's a 3-point game, and Porter badly missed a makeable field goal earlier in this game.
Yeah.
Should be tied.
It could be tied right now, but the Dallas Cowboys did fumble inside the red zone as well. So
Porter threw 2 picks inside the red zone. I mean,
it's so cluttered at this point. We don't even know what's what at this time. As Kuechly makes a nice tackle right there.
He did. I was surprised to see Porter was really moving well with the play, then switched off of Kuechly to the defensive line, and so the CPU sort of stayed back, and then he switched back to Kuechly to. Is Porter just hitting all the buttons at this point? I'm just wondering. Like, is Jay Porch playing?
He's probably past emotions right now. Very nervous. He needs to stop. He needs a big play. Watch the motion right here to Hearns. You got Hearns and Njoku. That's where Z-Star is going to be looking in this play.
Wide receiver drive. Porter brings the cover 0 blitz. You don't want to do that. It's a comeback route to Pettis.
That's very predetermined for Z-Star because the drag was right in front of his face, wide open. Why would you even go to the deep comeback, which requires, there's just so many moving parts there. Why not just take the man in motion wide open? Instead, he goes straight to the deep comeback. So you got to wonder how much tunnel vision is going on here with Dak Prescott. And if so, this is going to be dangerous here if he can get this pitch off.
Crack.
Everybody to the left side.
Oh, what a block on the interior on the user. Picking up 10. The user went too far inside, got absolutely sealed off. A nice little cut by Billups. It's a first down to the 29-yard line. Bomber Carolina's in trouble, and Porter's pulled the plug.
Yeah, that's crazy if this game disconnects.
That's Porter. Oh, it's gone. It's been this long, it's gone. See ya.
Yep, there it is.
That's Porter. Porter pulled the plug. Probably didn't actually pull the plug, but he,
Porter, hey, Double A was right.
Double A was. Oh, God. Bad time for J Porch to be downloading some big video files.
It seems like it right there. They're just going to mock back that little part, but that'll probably do it for the broadcast here. Broadcast number 261. 71.
Says Porter pulled the plug. Eddie Marr saying Porter getting booted. Things happen, man. He's yelling at somebody right now. Jay Porch, you're in the chat? Yeah, Jay Porch, what's going on with the internet? He said nothing. Come on, Porter. Porter's got to do what I did. Go get a new Ethernet cord that actually has a little plastic latch. Jay Porch says I'm still on Apex just fine. Things happen, man.
Jay Porter priority set up on the router though.
Jay Porter
NBL's at the bottom there.
It's 2 EA games and Apex get the priority, man. Astra says Porter not a blunt blower, he's a plug puller. Well, as we move on, remind everybody once again about what's going on YouTube, 7 o'clock Eastern time tomorrow night.
7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, youtube.com/Madden Bomber League. Eric G and the Cincinnati Bengals, final episode number 6. We're going to reveal the team we're going to follow in NBL season 37. But first, we're going to have a game between the Cincinnati Bengals, New England Patriots, wildcard action. You got to be there. You don't want to miss any of it. That's youtube.com/Madden Bomber League. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when the stream begins. Expect about a 7:03, 7:04 kickoff. And we will see you there. Don't be square. You're going to want to check it out.
Don't forget, we got more action here on NBL Live. Divisional round action Saturday night. Conference championship doubleheader Sunday night. All followed up by the Super Bowl on Monday night. Listen, Z. You asked. Z comes in and goes, anyone see where I was on the field and how much time left? And I let him know there's a stream for that. I don't know what you want. No, we were all focused on the fact your game was disconnecting.
I don't remember. You were close.
Yeah, I don't remember. Look at the stream. But hit that follow button so you know each and every time we go live. We appreciate everybody who tuned in tonight, hung out with us during a weird NBL Live. One of the weirdest NBL Lives we've had. A lot of weird action, but we got a ton coming up this week, so we're so happy you're along for the ride. We're going to get out of here. For my co-host, Bomber, I am OSU. Once again, thank you so much for tuning into NBL Live Broadcast 271. We will see you BTF tomorrow night, youtube.com/Madden Bomber League. We'll see you right here on NBL Live Saturday night for NBL Live Broadcast 272. Don't miss out. The playoffs continue here on NBL Live.
I just want to say, man, this is T.O., cover athlete of the Madden 19 Hall of Fame edition, and you're watching the gold standard of the franchise mode, the MBL Network.